Hey, good day. Hope everyone's doing great today. Hope everyone's having a safe holiday weekend today. I'm just checking in with you guys real quick. I'm on another road trip. I'm here in southern. I'm here in southwest Georgia. I'm getting ready to explore Tiffin, Georgia, and many other places around it today. And I will be putting up those videos in the near future, so stay tuned. But as always, when I travel, it's just me and Kitty. I mean, I know y'all seen my van before, but here's Kitty. Here's my bed, and I think I may have mentioned of this before, but I'm gonna be honest. I mean, this van is very comfortable. I love sleeping in it. I got a wonderful good night rest. I mean, I went to bed last night around, I want to say 10 o'clock at night. I woke up just a little bit ago. So I got a good 8 hours of sleep. I mean, and like I said, my van is very comfortable. Say good morning, Kitty. Want to say good morning? See? Want to say good morning? Want to say good morning to everybody? Okay. All right, well, all right. Anyways, yeah, just in case, I know I mentioned this before, but I'm going to mention it once again. But I do have an actual twin size mattress in the back. I don't have one of those RV mattresses or any of that kind of stuff. I mean, back when I first started doing this van life stuff, I used to just have like a few cushions and I'll just put them together and then put them on the floor of the van, and that would be where I sleep. But now, I mean, I would say as of maybe a year or so ago, or a couple years ago, uh, I invested in a twin size mattress to put in this van. Now, it's not any kind of twin size mattress. I mean, I got one of those mattresses that came from a medical facility that you can just take some disinfectant wipes or whatever, wash it down real good. I got one of those kind of mattresses. And it's a twin size. It's real comfortable. And I mean, I'll show you guys this again. For those of you that are going through some hard times in life, I'm going to just show you my little setup to help you all out. See, this is just a twin size mattress that's it came from a medical facility, so it can withstand a little moisture. And I got my little piece of plywood. I got my bed frame that came from Walmart. And I got my little sleeping bag on top. My sleeping bag is primarily to protect my bed. That way, just in case Kitty decides to, sometimes she might throw up. So, and also the litter box is right here. I decided to get a bigger litter box than the last one I got. So, whenever she uses the litter box, she comes out of the box. Sometimes she'll go right on the bed. The litter will go right here, and I can just simply wipe the litter off and then keep on going. I just wanted to give you guys a quick view of where I was at. I mean, I'm here in Tiffin, Georgia at the truck stop. Some of you that follow Sarasota Tim, yeah, I'm doing the Sarasota Tim. I've been doing Sarasota Tims before I even knew that man had, before I even knew he even had a channel. But it is what it is, you know. I mean, you know, one way I try to keep my budget down while I'm traveling around the country and doing these kind of videos is I don't sleep at the most, I guess you can say, attractive rest areas. I mean, for the most part, I don't pay for campsites. I don't do BML land because at this point I'm working full time, so I don't really have time to do BML land. And secondly, I like truck stops for the most part because if I gotta, you know, go in and do a number two, I go inside and I do a number two. I mean, as you guys saw in my van, I do not have a 5-gallon bucket, and out of them I'm going to get one. I don't have enough room for one, so whenever I gotta do a number two, I just go inside the truck stop and take care of that business. And also, I go in the truck stop and I take a shower too sometimes. So sometimes I might go to the gym and take a shower. Depends on where I'm at. Because some of the showers at the gym are poor. I mean, the water pressure is low and I just don't get a good shower. As for at most of your truck stops, the water pressure is a lot better. Plus you have an abundance of hot water and I can take a nice hot shower. So yeah, I typically park and sleep at truck stops for the most part because, as like I said, it cuts down significantly on my budget. Because if I'm having a budget regular stays at campsites, that can get rather expensive. And given my work schedule and just how I typically like to travel and the kind of videos I do, I don't really do. I mean, at some point, I will entertain going to BML land and camping out. But up to this point, I haven't done that yet because, because I just don't have enough time. I mean, I'm over here on the East Coast. And here I don't know if there's any BML land on the East Coast. From what I hear from people that travel and live this life full time, the majority of the BML land is going to be over on the West. I haven't even investigated BML land over here on the East because, as I told you, I typically stay at truck stops most of the time because it's free. And typically I can take care of business and get a good night's rest. Now, last night when I was here, there were a lot more vehicles in the parking lot. At this point, a lot of people didn't clear it out. They're either going to work or maybe they're going to their destination for the holiday. So, yeah, I'm just here. I'm getting ready to do I'm getting ready to do some videos. And I know there were a couple of you that probably are wondering what the hell did I do yesterday with the video that I put out yesterday. And I was expecting them to just give me a quick rundown of their city, but they gave me something a lot different. So I thought, you know what, I typically don't post that kind of stuff on my channel, but every so often I'm open for change. I'm open for something different. So that's why I posted that video. I really can't say much about that video. I don't know a lot about what they do, so hopefully for those of you that know about what those people do, you understand that video. I mean, I offered to pay them a little bit of money. They didn't charge me anything, so that video was 100% free. So I can't complain. I figure somebody out here will enjoy that video. But for those of you that are new to the channel, you know, that's not typically the kind of videos I put out because I don't really know much about that life. But anyways, I just wanted to check in, wish you guys a happy holiday and hope everyone is traveling safe and all that fun stuff. I'm happy to be off of work and be out here traveling around. And, you know, as Sarasota Timber do, I got my little coffee here from Pilot. Now, typically I like Pilot's coffee. They got pretty good coffee. Let me take a sip, make sure it's good. Pilot. There's some pretty darn good coffee here. Yeah, you know, this morning, I was contemplating on going in the Subway and getting myself a sandwich for breakfast, but, you know, obviously, you know, I gotta start eating better so I can take off some of these pounds. But also, I mean, you know, I used to go to Subway whenever I travel in the morning time. Whenever there's a Subway close by, I used to go to Subway and get me a egg sandwich. Like they had those, you know, they had those I'll just call it imitation hard-boiled egg sandwiches. They had I would get the eggs, a little bit of provolone cheese, and then on top of that I get spinach, and then I would get it on a foot-long flatbread. That's what I used to do. Now I don't do that no more because, unfortunately, the majority of these fast food chain, the majority of your fast food places and your chain restaurants do not have real ingredients. Like those eggs that look like they're real eggs, they got the egg white on the outside, the yolk in the middle. Hate to bust your bubble, people, but those are not real eggs. Those are processed. They make them look like they're real eggs, but they're processed. So when I found out that those eggs weren't even real, I quit eating those sandwiches because I don't want to be consuming a bunch of processed fake ingredients and then wake up one day and wonder why I got this rare disease. Just saying. So then, you know, I got a weak spot for donuts. You know, to me, donuts and coffee, that's my weak spot. So I was thinking, okay, well, I'm gonna buy some donuts, have a coffee, tie me over until I can go somewhere and get a real meal. Now, typically when I take these kind of trips, I pack a cooler full of food, but on this time I didn't do it because I was lazy, and I thought, okay, well, let me go ahead and treat myself to some, you know, to a hot meal. Well, I went to look at, I was gonna go grab one of those little bag of donuts. It's like 12 little super small donuts. Well, a bag of donuts is $4, and I'm like, I'm not paying $4 for 12 little small measly donuts. That's ridiculous. So I ended up going into the gas station, and I just got me that cup of coffee and just came out here, and it's like, well, let me holler at you all real quick, and then I'm gonna get out here and, you know, do these videos, and at some point I'm gonna get hungry, and then I'll go somewhere where hopefully they have real ingredients, none of this artificial processed crap, and, you know, I'll just go from there. All right, folks, I'm gonna holler at you all later. You know, stay safe, and thanks for watching.